It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. Anybody know who sang that song first? No, not you guys who were at 11 today. Who recorded and sang that song in 1987? That's REM, 1987, the year my mom died. I remember hearing that song not long after her death. It's the end of the world as we know it. My mom had a lot of wisdom, and I never wanted to admit it. And Mom knew me, but I never wanted to admit it. And there was a time I was madly in love with one particular young lady. Yes, I had a life. And what Mom said to me was, Gary, don't put all your eggs in one basket. What she picked up on was that in that particular friendship, I was over-dependent. And she was warning me that no one person could be the source of all my happiness. She got it. I could not admit it. And when it fell apart, she was not surprised, because what she seemed to know is that such things must happen. This is apocalyptic literature. It proclaims the end of things, the end of everything. Apocalyptic literature has a place because it tells the truth. The church here always ends with this kind of literature. It is our form of horror movies. It's our form of science fiction with a message. What apocalyptic literature is saying, quite simply, is that it is all passing away. It provides us with a counterpoint to this world, a necessary counterpoint, because if we do not have this counterpoint, you and I, will take this world far too seriously, and we will hold on to everything, and we will begin to think it's going to last. And it isn't. As the Buddhists say, gone, 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 forever gone. Everything passes away. This building, this church, your marriage, your kids, your car, your house, your life. It is all a matter of time. You can take that as a horrible reality, or as the church giving you this tough truth ahead of time. So you're not surprised, disappointed, angry, as most people in America are today. And Christians seem to be the most angry right now. This tough truth can enable you to live with the reality that all things will pass, so that you don't miss a beat by clinging and clawing after everything and everybody. And instead, appreciate what you have and who you have, and appreciate it the best you possibly can by sharing it with other people. One other thing that happens to us if we don't remember this tough truth of the passing of things is that we only have it for a time. Is that what we expect is that we expect then total and perfect justice in this world. And you're never going to get that. Even the Supreme Court cannot give you that. No president can give it to you. And so we have a very angry country right now because we start to think we have a right to it now. We are outraged, you and I. We are outraged that our institutions are not perfect, are not just in every way. And so we abandon them. We quit the very institutions that can repair the world in the long term. You can put all the pedophiles you want in jail. You can execute every criminal and still not achieve for yourself justice. Oh, you can get rid of the problem, but it hasn't brought you justice. You can chant, lock him up, lock her up, all you want, but you still have to deal with your pain, and your loss. Notice what the prophet Malachi writes in the very first reading. The day is coming when it will all be set fire, leaving you only with the sun of justice rising with healing in its rays. The day is coming when it will all be set afire, when it will all pass away. The things you love most dearly and cling to most tenaciously will all be gone. And what you will have left, what you will be left with, is the sun of justice dawning with healing in its rays. Only God's warmth and light can give you what you really need. Only God's warmth and light can give you what you really need. No court can do that for you. And we have expected that the courts of this world will give us justice. No, they're going to pass away too. The best they can do is so limited. They can put the guy in jail, big deal. But they can't take away your pain. We are still broken. But they put the guy in jail. It is never enough to take the pain away. Only God can restore me to my life, more whole than before that injustice. This literature is doing us a favor, you see. It relativizes everything. So we don't put all our eggs in one basket. So we don't have to be so angry that it's not all fixed today, because it's going to pass away. But they cannot touch a hair on your head. In spite of all this loss and all this mayhem, they cannot touch a hair on your head. Get it? He's naming that your soul is in God's hands. Your soul is eternal. Your soul can't be touched. This is our counterpoint to the world. That all of this that passes, our soul can't be touched by that. Our counterpoint to the world. My friends, don't expect the world to get this. the world would kill us. They can't give you justice. Just know that this passing away is nothing to worry about. There is life on the other side of that toxic, overdependent relationship. There is life after this awful passing. There always, always is. Even if I can't see it, even as a 17-year-old, if I couldn't see it at all, I couldn't imagine life without her when I was 17. Even if I can't see it, there's life still, and there always is. Because you see, the soul is eternal. Eternal. Yes, this will pass. You will die. You will be hated by all. But don't forget, not a hair on your head will be touched. You are eternal. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.